This is the verbal reasoning antonyms. Section 4, paper B1. Let me just make myself smaller, top right. Let's just go through these as quickly as possible. Gonna explain how I do these kind of questions. 7 minutes for 20 questions. Let's go. Right, here we go. Cultivate means to build. And we are doing opposite. You could cultivate your skill set. You could cultivate the number of words you learn for the 11 plus. Relax. No. Promote means to advertise. To promote your skills. To show it. No. Destroy, maybe. And subdue means to quieten down. So the answer is destroy. Detached. You are separated from someone or something. You might even feel detached. You don't care about something. So step 1 with these questions is to describe the answer. So opposite to detached is you are linked up. Adjacent means next to. So you could be opposite. You could be next to your neighbors. Connected looks good. Neighboring, well, that is so close to adjacent. We can use this technique. If 2 words mean the same thing, we know they are the answer. Adjacent and neighboring. And single, no. The answer is connected. Next. Coarse means rough. You might have a coarse voice. So opposite will be smooth. That looks really good. Graceful. Moving very well. A dancer. An athlete could be very graceful in their performance. No. Sore throat. But that's like coarse. So if they're the same, that's wrong. Remember, the first step is to describe the answer. Luxurious means rich. So the answer is smooth. Attractive. Opposite would be ugly. Pretentious. Maybe. Dismissive means you ignore someone's thought. Arrogant, you show off. Nope. Nope. So it's either first or fourth one. Now, it's okay if I don't know one of these words, and neither will you. Not all the time. So we're doing it in this technique. We go through the words, we say maybe or no next to each option. Opposite to attractive is ugly, so repulsive is the answer. Pretentious, I'll put the meaning in the bottom, and then we'll get a sentence as well. Unkempt means messy. So opposite to messy is clean, so tidy, maybe. Elegant means quite smooth, which is like the previous question option. An elegant performance by a dancer. No. Methodical means you planned everything. It's a step-by-step process. So another good word for that would be systematic. Fashionable, it's trendy. Popular now. Gone tomorrow. Fashionable, it doesn't even matter. So a nice phrase, if we think about fashion, is wait for the hype to die down to see if it is still around. It's just a phrase I came up with. Just because something is trending now doesn't mean it'll be around in a month's time. Trendy things, they don't matter. The answer is tidy. Prosperous, rich, or something that is improving. Maybe there's a big future. A prosperous future. So promising looks okay. Destitute means poor. Inactive, you're not moving. So, hold on. Hang on a minute. I need to remember the question, guys. This is an antonym question. So rich. So opposite. So it's not promising. Poor. Well, opposite to rich can be poor. Inactive, you're not moving about. Prosperous doesn't mean active. Pessimistic, you're looking at the negative side of things. Opposite would be optimistic. You look at things in a hopeful way. So destitute is the answer. Comprehend means to understand. So opposite is you don't understand. Disregard means you ignore. Possess means you have something. So no. Misunderstand looks good. And then the last one, speculate, means to guess. So it's either the third or fourth one if you're not sure. Remember, comprehend means to understand. So opposite would be misunderstand. That's the answer. Sanitary, clean. So antiseptic, maybe. Purified, maybe. Salubrious, oh gosh. What is that? Don't know. Don't know, but that's okay. That's why I put dot. This is a good technique. We go through each word and we pick the options, maybe or no. Really, I should have said sanitary, meaning clean. We are after a word meaning not clean. So these ones, they all look clean. Well, purified antiseptic, don't know what that means, but doesn't matter, does it? Because there's still a way to get the question correct. The answer is unhygienic, because I know that means not clean. Let's keep going. Question up top. We've got 9 to 20 to do. Okay, unambitious, you don't really have a goal. So opposite means you do have a goal. So excited, maybe. Driven, yep. I'm not talking about one person is being driven to the cinema. No. Maybe you are driven, you've got lots of goals. Imaginative, that means creative. That doesn't mean ambitious though. And enthusiastic, very nice moment. Again, guys, if two words here mean the same thing, you know they cannot be the answer. Excited and enthusiastic, cross them off. The answer is driven. Okay, genuine. No, real. A genuine piece of artwork, a genuine friendship. Opposite would be a fake friendship, a fake piece of art. Distinctive means a very clear feature. Distinct means clear, but distinctive means this feature stands out. So let's say a distinctive feature about a zebra is that it's got black and white stripes. It's a horse that's got a chessboard on it. So that's very distinctive. No. So genuine, we are after a word meaning fake. Credible means you will give credit. It's real. No. Irrational means it doesn't make sense. So the answer is deceptive. Lying. To deceive someone, to fake it. You're being deceptive to someone, you are lying to them. Friendly. So opposite to friendly is nasty. Genial means friendly. But let's say I didn't know what that meant, because it kind of looks like genius. I had a student say that to me, and I don't blame them. You got G-N at the front. It's like here, G-N-U. That could be like genius or someone who is clever. So maybe it could be that one. Belligerent, don't know what that means. Going to keep it in. Unassuming means nothing special, and amiable means friendly. So we know it can't be that. And I do know what genio means, but just in case, this could be a situation where you're left with 3 words and one of these actually means nasty. Unassuming has got un at the front. No, let's cross it off. So it's first or second, and I know the answer because I know these words anyway. Friendly means genial, so can you link these two up? They actually mean the same. And if we go back to an earlier question we did, these two words mean the same, so it can't be. The answer is belligerent. Means you just keep going at it. Quite a nasty attack. So it could be, let's say in football, you're up 3-0, so you might just keep going with a belligerent attack. You might end the game winning 6-0. Adaptable. You adapt to change. Things are changing all the time. So opposite, you don't adapt, so you don't change with it. Resilient means you're so strong when something bad happens, you are able to adapt. A really cool word is anti-fragile, where when something goes wrong, you get stronger. This is a book by Nassim Taleb. I might put a picture to that on the screen. So that is a type of resilience. But that is like adaptable. Remember, we are going for a word opposite to adaptable, means you don't adapt. Maybe you stick with the same things. Stubborn, yep, maybe you don't change your mind. Versatile, maybe, I'll tell you soon. And contrary means opposite. Think of piano, left and right hand going in contrary motion, going in the opposite directions. Or you might be saying one point, then you might say the phrase on the contrary, and you say the opposite point. Today is a very sunny day. On the contrary, tomorrow it might rain. So we think of saying one thing and then it's opposite, so it's not that one. So it's either the second or third one. And stubborn is the answer. Versatile actually means adaptable. You can draw an arrow connecting these two. Resilience is a type of adaptability. But stubborn means you don't change your mind based on new information. So that can be dangerous in the world we're living in right now because, well, information is changing often. So you've got to be versatile. There's no choice. Number 13, original. Think of a piece of artwork by a top artist like Vincent van Gogh. Original piece of art, so opposite would be, well, maybe a fake or a copy. Insignificant means not important. No. Archaic, don't know what that means, so I'll put a dot. Monumental, well, monument means something big, so sounds like something's very important. No. Derivative, maybe, so it's either second or fourth one, doesn't matter. If I don't know what archaic means, sounds like arcade or maybe chaos, disorder. Going to put a sentence below soon. The answer is derivative, which means a copy or something that is not original. Ambiguous, something that is unclear. So we want a very clear explanation. Legible means your handwriting is very clear. It can be readable, maybe explicit. Language in a song, there could be some swear words or maybe just an explicit explanation, maybe. Vague means unclear. How nice, that means unclear as well. We are doing the opposite, so no. And accurate, maybe, so it's either first, second or fourth. Legible, gonna get rid of because that means you can read someone's handwriting. Clear handwriting, we want something that just means clear, so the answer is explicit. Accurate means 100%, doesn't mean clear. Different, adjective. Remarkable means amazing. This is a cool word, just break it down. It means able, it means able to remark, which means able to talk about, which means if something's worth talking about, it is amazing. It's a really nice word, remarkable. We are doing opposite, so opposite to talking about something you don't talk about, so maybe it's quite boring. Eccentric means weird, I would say in a good way. You might have eccentric hobbies. Makes you someone who's interesting to talk to. Peculiar means weird. How nice, we have this connection again. If two words mean the same thing, that could be the answer. Orthodox, you are joking. Unorthodox, I mean. That also means weird, because orthodox means traditional, so unorthodox means not normal. So we have the answer ordinary. What a strange question, where three of the words mean the same thing. They mean something similar, so it turns out it has to be the other word, ordinary. Not worth talking about. Intermittent means in between, or maybe something that doesn't happen regularly. So, okay, so intermittent fasting maybe, to do with your diet. So I'll put a better sentence on the screen. Sporadic means irregular. But hang on, let's say I didn't know what that meant. So I'll keep sporadic at the moment. Irregular. Maybe. Continuous, you keep going. And forceful, that is too strong. No. So it's either 1, 2, and 3. Now in a real exam, you might be tight for time. So you quickly put one and you move on. That's a very important skill once you do lots of questions. I mean, you've done questions and you need to keep going. And it turns out these two mean the same thing. Sporadic, irregular. A nice situation. You can see this is a pattern that keeps appearing. Two words that mean the same thing, it can't be. The answer is continuous. You keep going in a regular way. Fearless. You're brave. You don't have to be fearless in real life. There's a nice phrase. It's also a title of a book by Susan Jeffers, I think. Feel the fear and do it anyway. Just because you're scared doesn't mean you don't act upon the situation. So fearless, well, I bet nobody's actually fearless. So we want a word meaning fearful. You are scared. So timorous, let's say you don't know. It looks like timid. I'll tell you soon what that means. Courageous, well, that is fearless. They do this, guys. They do this. They put a word which means the same thing. So you know it can't be because we're doing opposite. We want a word meaning fearful, meaning coward. Gallant, maybe. I'll tell you soon. And then stalwart. Oh, okay, that means loyal. I'm going to cross that off. So it's either first or third. I know the answer because gallant also means courageous. They do this often enough, guys. Look out for this pattern. Maybe that's something with these antonym questions. They mean the same. Two words mean the same, so we can actually get rid of it straight away. Timid, shy. Maybe you ran away from a certain situation and you should have done the right thing. Compliant. Let's do a few more. That is it. Compliant means you listen to orders. You're given instructions, you've got to follow them. So what's opposite to following instructions? You don't follow instructions. You do something else. Insistent means I highly suggest. Nope. Ruthless. So that sounds like belligerent. Remember today that was one of the words above. Yeah, 11. Yeah, you could be ruthless in a game. Football team is winning 3-0. You're ruthless. You might win 6-0. You put on a few more strikers. Doesn't have to be sport. So ruthless, no. Obstinate, you're stubborn, but let's say I don't know. And then now inferior, you are worse. Oh, hang on. Have I got this wrong? Compliant means you you follow it. So opposite, you don't follow it. Okay. I'm going to double check this soon. So if you don't follow someone's orders, maybe you're a bit stubborn. So it's either third or fourth. Inferior means worse. So the answer is obstinate. Let's double check that just to make sure. Compliant means cooperative. Yeah, you just do something that you're being told. Obstinate means uncooperative. Fine. That is the answer, obstinate. And let's do a few more. So 19, concerned means you're worried. So opposite means you are worry-free. You are carefree. Conscientious means hardworking. You pay attention to the details. Nope. But let's say you didn't know that one. So it could be that one. We're using the maybe or no technique for certain questions. Careless, you don't take care of things. No. Keen means like enthusiastic or excited. Didn't we have that at the top? Yeah. That was today. That was question 9. So keen means enthusiastic. Nope. So it's either first or fourth. Because I know the first one, it means hardworking. The answer is indifferent. Let's just make sure. Good. Indifferent means you're not interested. So that's the answer. And now the final one. Initiate. Think of your initials. Your first and last name, they begin with a certain letter. So to initiate means to begin, to start. So opposite means to end. This is a verb. Whole, that's like an adjective. The whole pizza, the entire tub of ice cream, the whole tub. Nope. Annihilate, oh dear, that's a nasty word. I remember that in question 1 earlier today. That was for cultivate. Opposite would be to destroy, just to prove it to you guys. Here, destroy. So annihilate means that, so no. Remember, initiate means to start, so we're looking for a word meaning to end. So it could be conclude and eradicate. Yeah, I mean, this is the technique, guys. I mean, how many times have I compared 2 words that mean the same thing? You are joking. This could be a breakthrough. I didn't really realize this. That they're doing this so often with these opposite questions where 2 words mean the same thing. Let's just chop them both off. Eradicate means to get rid in a strong way. Annihilate, it's like destroy. Therefore, the answer is to end and to conclude. And what a fitting way to end the video on a word meaning conclude. Nope, say that again. What a fitting way to end a video. Initiate means to start and conclude means to end. How nice to end a video on conclude.